Bikini Bottom. Let's go.
All right, here we are. This is the day. We play SpongeBob for the first time ever in GDQ. I'm SHiFT on the couch. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Cole.
I'm Red Moss.
I'm Joey.
All right, and we're going to start the run. Now, we're going to start on go, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, this is a licensed video game.
But you guys are going to be entertained, trust me. If you played this game before, it's a lot easier to appreciate it. However, if you haven't, it's still pretty cool in certain parts. There are some downsides, like the bosses are kind of slow, but it just picks up speed from the beginning to the end, gets a lot faster and a lot more exciting. So if you can bear through the first 20 minutes, you'll probably be glad you did. So we're coming up to the first major exploit now. This is the glitch that disables the hand that drags you out of bounds. Now the reason why we need to do this is because the hand blockades you when you try to leave the map. So by doing this trick where we leave the loading zone with the hand out, technically the game knows that the hand is out, but it hasn't left yet, so we can leave and the hand is there. So it never comes back. So now we can just jump out of bounds. And that's pretty much used for the rest of this run. In different categories, there are tricks where you bring the hand back and do stuff with it, but for this particular category, we leave the hand out for the entire run. And yeah, this game is pretty goofy, but if you bear through that, you might be surprised. Okay, so this is the first out-of-bounds trick in the run. So that spatula is usually out of bounds, and we're going to exploit by grabbing that spatula. We can warp to it now. Usually we need to talk to Gary to get this mission, but since we grabbed the spatula out of bounds, we can just warp to it and just skip that whole part of the level. Now we're coming up to a trick until a few months ago was previously thought to be only task viable, but through lots of practice, we've made it consistent. And it's very difficult, so let's see if I can get it. This is called hammer skip, and it is not fun at all. And first try.
Nice.
There we go.
That was really good.
Near perfect execution.
So
Now, excuse me? Yeah.
Oh, so if you're unfamiliar with hammer skip, basically it's an AI manipulation on one of the most unpredictable robots in the game, and then relying on a one-frame jump to get up without a ledge grab. So that's very impressive to get that first try.
Yeah, there is another method for hammer skip where you skip the jump into the water, but that's extremely precise, and it only saves 1 second. I only go for it when I'm trying to get a best segment, really. Fun fact, in current world record, the only mistake in the run is hammer skip, because I was doing a no-reset run to practice for this marathon, and I just continued, and it turned out to be a really good run. Okay, so that was a cutscene skip, and one thing I like about this game is that a lot of the cutscenes and text box you can just skip right through, so it's a lot of gameplay. And we're also coming up to a damage boost now. And we got the one-frame jump, we're going to skip the ledge grab. All right, so far this run's been frame perfect. This game runs in 60 FPS, by the way, so one-frame jumps are also very inconsistent, because there are 3 different hit stun cycles for Spongebob, and you have to hit the one frame after his hit stun cycle ends. So you have to know the timing for all 5 of them and know when they come in to be able to hit those consistently. So now we're just going to annoy Squidward. He tells you when you enter the house, why don't you just jump around like an idiot? That'll at least make me smile. So then you literally jump around like an idiot, and he gives you a golden spatula for it. Don't trust anybody, not even Squidward's house. This trick can be a little bit inconsistent. Oh, we got it first try. Good. So now we're headed to downtown Bikini Bottom, which is the longest segment in the game. We actually had multiple splits for this when we do it with live splits. Shoutouts to Woofer. Now this is one of the few instances of the game when we consider this grinding because we need to grind shiny objects to enter the sea needle, which is the game's currency. This is really the only instance of grinding at any %, but some may consider boss fights grinding because it's very repetitive, but it isn't grinding in the literal sense that we have to collect objects. This one section of the game is the collectathon part, but for everything else we pretty much skip all the toll booths and areas that cost money. And spatulas.
There's another place where you can grind shiny objects too in a later level, but I don't think it's as fast as this method, at least in any %.
Yeah, and any % isn't viable because we have the hand enabled. Like I was mentioning, we have to disable, my bad. Like I said before, there are some categories where we take the hand out and bring it back in, and that's 100% where we go to the museum and do grinding there. So we're only going to do this around like a half of a time, and we're going to head over to the sea needle after that. Now, if you played this game before, I'm not going to explain everything that's going on here because it's just a lot to take in, and the tricks are very minor, but if you played the game before, you might get excited when you see the stuff that we do to get to the sea needle in the fastest way possible. The beginning of the game is a lot of walking. not too exciting, but as we get later into the run, there are more damage boosts, and then the damage boosts in the end are replaced by another trick that will be revealed later into the run. Which is actually the reason why I started running this game, because of that trick, but you have to wait to see that. Gotta keep you guys on your seats. Or on the couch. Okay. So this is just another damage boost, AI manipulation. We get him to taunt so we can jump on him. A lot of the objects in this game are solid for whatever reason. Probably for, it's probably efficient for them to just throw the objects into the game and not take the time to make them solid or not. So you might notice that we're also collecting these socks, and you'd wonder, why are we collecting socks? Well, you also might wonder why Patrick collects socks, because he doesn't wear shoes. We actually turn in 10 socks just for spatulas in this game. It's kind of like a blue coin in Super Mario Sunshine, where you trade in the socks for spatulas. So we need 30 socks and any percent to finish the game, because we need 3 spatulas from those socks. Here comes the sea needle. Now this part of the game is pretty precise, because there are some tikis later in the later cycles that damage you if you hit them straight on. So you have to be very precise about your movement and make sure you hit the right tikis on the right cycle. If you miss a tiki, the whole cycle gets thrown off and you lose a lot of time. And we missed the thunder tiki, so we're gonna live and we're gonna continue the cycle. We're also collecting these wheels to give them to Mrs. Puff later in exchange for a spatula. You might remember that if you played the game casually. Alright, luckily we didn't get hit by Chuck. Chuck's really annoying. He's a precise torpedo robot that fires at you. And if you fall off and die in the sea needle, or you have to warp back since the hand is disabled, all the tikis are back and reset, so you just have to do the mission again. Alright, not very fast, but we still made it. The reason why that was a little bit slow is because Chuck was right in the middle when you saw that. If Chuck's in the middle, you have to be very cautious of where you're going, otherwise he might hit you. And if you fly off, then you have to die and come back and do the whole thing over again. So I was cautious with that, and I took it slow on Chuck, so we missed the cycle by a little bit. Just a little. But it's fine, though, we're still in the game. So now we have Sandy. Now Sandy is a unique platformer in that she has a triple jump in this game. And she's very useful until we get to that exploit I hinted at earlier, the Spongebob, later in the game. So we actually just skipped the Sandy tutorial level because the game developers didn't take into account that this Texas swinger is too low, where I just went to be able to grab it straight from the bus stop platform. You can see it up there in the upper left corner.
I think there is a way to get to the spatula with SpongeBob using manipulating the SpongeBall, but it's pretty complicated non-TAS.
Yeah, do you think that would be viable in like a TAS 100% run, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? There was a TAS for this game a while back. It was more of like a, the one that most people would know if you've seen a TAS of this game was not really like a full-on inhuman strat TAS display. It was more of like what would a perfect run be like if a human did it, and did a lot of one-frame boosts and stuff with a similar route to RTA. But there is another TAS that was in works for a while. You guys might know Hazel, she did the Metroid Prime TAS. She was working on TASes for a while, but just kind of like fell through the cracks. People just kind of forgot about it. But it's really cool, by the way, if you can find the playlist. I think it's unlisted. A lot of crazy things that are not seen in this run. Not much to explain on Downtown Rooftops. Basically, there's a cycle that you have to make with these platforms that move up and down. If you play perfectly, you can catch the final platform on the cycle back. Downtown is a very slow, grindy level. About that Tartar robot, sometimes if you get bad RNG, the other robot can just push it away, so it's impossible to jump up, and you have to like use a lot of time, because you have to like find an alternate way up. Yeah. I got decent RNG there. The best RNG is when it pushes it toward you, just so much that you can jump on it early. And you can get a ledge grab off of it, but sometimes it pushes you too far, you can't grab the ledge. This Chuck usually isn't an issue. He just kind of fires. Nice shot, dude. A lot of people ask why we switch to SpongeBob first and then go to the spatula, which is funny because it's such a minor thing in the run. They switch to spatula to go to the bus stop, then to the spatula, then to the button, then to go back and forth. And these like short hop button things are used to skip parts of the slamming animation, so you go into the cutscene where you wouldn't be moving anyway. Now we have the White House fight. And this is actually kind of a big instance of RNG, but in this game there isn't a lot of RNG, so it's only like a 3-second loss if you get the worst RNG. Alright, here we go. And we got, okay, that isn't terrible. It isn't the worst possible spawn, but it is the third worst. So usually it can spawn like over on this side where I am now, but if it spawns on the opposite side, it's a pain because you have to collect the wheels. You have to get the spatula and then go all the way back to the wheel. When if it spawns on the opposite side, you just get the wheel and go right to the spatula. You basically save this trip across if you get the good RNG. And yes, I am keeping an eye on the shiny object counter. It's very important in this run. Usually what happens if you have a lot of shiny objects, you have to end up grinding in Sand Mountain. But by grinding, it's just a bowling shot that gives you more shiny objects. It isn't that much. You only lose like a second or two. Now we're coming up to the first major sequence break in Goo Lagoon. And this is definitely one of the bigger run killers in this game. A lot of people have trouble learning it and performing it, even on top level. And it's one of those tricks where it takes a while to set up if you're inexperienced, and sometimes it may not work even if you are experienced. It's a very finicky trick. It's difficult to do, especially on a CRT because of the pixelation.
Yeah, we don't really know the specifics of this glitch necessarily, but how we think it works, there's like a weird invisible wall that we're going to manipulate. And if you ground pound into this invisible wall, you'll just like stay floating and not crash on the ground. And you can manipulate that and use the speed from the knockback from when he jumps into the goo here. And you can go over
first try, nice. Cycle, what were you saying?
with the speed, you can float over to that island over there in the distance. And everyone has their own little setup for this trick too.
According to all known laws of aviation, the sponge should not be able to fly. However, the sponge flies anyway. Last close. Alright, this second one's pretty free. On this second one, however, here, it's kind of hard to get it. The other face is pretty interesting, but it's kind of hard to do this, but if your lineup is so bad, you can actually miss this loading zone that we just went into, and you'll just fly forever. That's the face I made when I found out this game got the BGDQ. Here's another instance of RNG here. Okay, that was actually my mistake. You're supposed to hit the robot into the other robot. Otherwise, you have to ground pound on it and you lose a couple seconds. So we have to get this checkpoint here because we're going to do a death warp. Look at the light spike. This is a pretty precise jump here. Oh, I missed it.
people make that mistake. Like, why is SpongeBob drowning in water? Screw, man. You watch the show? Alright, tower climb. For some reason, these slides are solid. We aren't gonna question it. We're just gonna exploit it. Yeah, first try. Go. Another thing about this game is that you can menu as quickly as you can press buttons. So the menu is very difficult, and there's a loading penalty if you miss menu. Sorry, the queue is closed. Now we have to destroy this robot temple because the robots are running the queue. But we're gonna skip a cutscene by drowning ourselves when we activate it. Once we destroy the shield where we died to skip the other cutscene, and since we already destroyed the bumper boats, we have to play the entire level backward. We get the spatula immediately for doing that. Now we just continue to play the entire level backward. And it's funny because the developers figured that if you get to this side of the map, you must have cleared through the caves. So if you open this box, you have to open the other box to jump into it. That's what I forgot to explain, is that in this game, you can jump in teleport boxes like the Idiot Box episode in SpongeBob. You jump in the box and it teleports you to another point in the map, but only if you open both boxes in some areas. In this particular area, I guess this is one of the early levels of development, they said, okay, well, I guess if you go into the final box, you must have the first box. So we're just gonna open it for you. Thanks, game developers. A lot of things in this game are pretty inconsistent, like, not in terms of, I don't know how to say this, like, one frame jumps, but like, boxes like that, like some you can enter from the last box, but some you can't. And some like buttons, you can only hit with certain characters, but some it doesn't matter what character you are, you can select the button, it's just pretty weird. This is the downside area of the game, just AI manipulation, one of the dumbest AIs in the game, so you can just kind of bumbles around and we can manipulate her by coming close and she jumps right away, like, oh, you're right next to us, it's that. And you just keep doing this. So if you play the game before you know that, you get to this boss,
it's really fun to see this go along. Also, there is, if time permits, there is one thing I'd like to show them. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Who? Loading screen. All right, so we're going to go back to Jellyfish Fields. And this exploit is so game-breaking that we couldn't show it in the run. It's so precise, and it just ruins the entire run if we do it. The game would never be the same if we let people do this in runs. It's banned forever. It's the unspoken glitch. Nobody's allowed to talk about it. Nobody's allowed to do it. But I'm here to show you today. It's a very special day. So here we go.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh, yeah, I found this. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
Spongebob Squarepants, Battle for Bikini Bottom, guys. Again with the English. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks to all of you for letting me come out here. I know it was kind of a leap of faith with a SpongeBob game, but hopefully I put on a good show. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, let's hear it for that great run from SHiFT. Amazing game, amazing run. All right, a couple more SpongeBob Guy donations. Brit55 with the $59.28